Well, good evening. Welcome to Bedtime Stories with me, Pastor Michelle. Today is Friday, January 29th, and our Disney story tonight comes to you from Lilo and Stitch, and it's called Traveling at the Speed of Stitch. Stitch was bored. Everyone seemed to have somewhere to go and something to do during the day but him. Lilo went to school, Nanny went to work, and Jumba and Pleakley headed off to serve beachgoers at their new snack stand, the Galactic Burger. Stitch decided he needed a job. He and Lilo looked through the newspaper, searching for a job just right for a small blue alien with a huge love for adventure. "Listen," Lilo said, pointing to an ad. "Wanted tour guide. Must have an outgoing personality and lots of energy." "That's you." The next morning, Stitch arrived at the tour agency wearing his best Hawaiian shirt and a big smile. Since no one else had applied, Stitch got the job. "Aloha," Stitch exclaimed when the vacationers arrived. He loaded them on a tour bus and pressed down on the gas pedal as fast and far as it would go. "Palm trees," he yelled as the scenery passed by in a blur. "Pineapples," he shouted as they drove through a fruit stand. Finally, the bus screeched to a stop at the beach. "Surfing," Stitch announced, hurling his group onto surfboards and pushing them out to sea. After being battered by the waves, the tourists were eventually tossed back onto the beach. Stitch herded them over to a barbecue pit. "Luau," he exclaimed. But instead of food, Stitch produced several flaming torches. Nanny's friend David had taught Stitch how to juggle fire. The little alien was sure the vacationers would want to learn too. Thank goodness Stitch just happened to bring along a fire extinguisher. The last stop on his tour was a 24-hour hula marathon. He gave his guests grass skirts and insisted they dance until they dropped as he played the ukulele. When they returned to the tour agency that night, the vacationers emerged from the bus, exhausted, battered, bruised, and confused. The first thing they saw was a sign on the front of the tour agency. "Hawaii, the most relaxing place on earth, unless, of course, your tour guide happens to be from the planet Toro." All right, so that's it for tonight. We'll get back into our adventurous women tomorrow. God bless you.